I think I've stumbled onto another Easter egg that I don't think anyone's found yet in Bendy and the Dark Revival. So in the city section in Chapter 4, there are these tiny pots on the ground that you may not have noticed. I noticed a couple of them when I was walking around, and it seemed like they were placed very specifically. I also noticed they look suspiciously like the pots from Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, so kind of instinctively I gave them a whack, and you can totally break them. So I searched around for all of them because I was curious what would happen. So there's a total of 10 in the area, and you just saw the first one that is immediately on your left when you enter the city. And then the other one's right across the street, right in this whole corner here. See, it's right across from the groceries. And then the third one is right under this coffee sign. And then the fourth one is right behind this car in the back of the area. And the fifth one is right next to it by this trash can. And the sixth one is right here in the farmer's market. And there's supposed to be a seventh one here on this bench, but for some reason it wasn't there for me. But I poked around using Unity Explorer, and it showed that there was supposed to be a pot here. And I was even able to trigger the pot's destruction animation using the mod, so I know it's supposed to be there, it just wasn't showing up for me in my game. Maybe it's in your game, I'm not really sure how this works, but for some reason this pot wasn't spawning for me. And now there's 3 left, and they're in this other section of the city. The first one will be by the cinema next to this bench with an audio log on it. And then the 9th one is right behind the last one, right next to this locker you can hide in. And finally, the last one is across the street next to these barrels by this outhouse. So at this point, we've destroyed all 10 of these pots, but I think that one pot that didn't spawn in properly caused this to bug out, but I can use Unity Explorer to show what will probably happen. So if you now look at the moon, you'll see it's way bigger, and it now has an angry face on it, just like the Majora's Mask moon. I'm not sure if the face itself is a reference to anything, but I thought it was a cool nod to Legend of Zelda. I hadn't seen anyone post about this yet, and let me know if you're able to do it in your game, because I had to mod the game to get it to work, so please let me know. I'm pretty confident this is how it would work, but I couldn't get it to work in my own game. So yeah, just let me know. And thank you for watching.